ODM and the space that we enjoy under the leadership of Raila Amolo Odinga is a very democratic party, and space is allowed for everyone. So I think we're going to have a lot of people campaigning, which is within their right, and we're going to have a few friendly fires, but at the end of the day, the party members will decide who they want to represent them.
I don't know about a fallout, but what I know is that there's a coalescing of leaders who are like-minded, who believe that there has to be a different approach to these elections this time around. That in fact we want to make the elections in 2022 Chapter 6 election. That in fact if you do not clear the guidelines that are set out under Article 73 of the Constitution, you should essentially not run for office. And this is derived from the position that has been taken by our party leader, Honorable Raila Odinga himself.
So I believe that there'll be a lot of dynamics that will come into play, from opinion polls to the candidates with the most integrity, the most competent leaders. And while they sit down and harmonize, we will ensure that we actually present the best people for the job as candidates to go up against our competitors.
That is a conversation to be had within the Azimio la Umoja coalition. As we speak right now, yes, ODM and Jubilee are essentially the principal partners, but we are expecting that there will be other political parties joining the formation. That conversation can only be had when the coalition crystallizes and we know everybody who is in, so that we can sit together and have a conversation about how we are going to approach many of the places that probably we have equal strength or have, the various areas. But our position as ODM is that we will have a complete lineup of aspirants. So we have to be sober enough and to look at these questions very, very critically, because the aim is to win seats. It is not just to present candidates so that we appease certain constituencies or certain people or certain political parties.
I believe that there are going to be, independent candidates have been on the rise. We saw it in 2017. We might see it again in 2022. Voters are going to make that decision. And that is what we call free, fair, credible elections. But at the end of the day, we've got to have a strategy to ensure that we also put in the best candidate.
No, that is a conversation to be had once the coalition crystallizes. How can you discuss sharing of seats and there are people who are even waiting for them to join us? There are people who are in talks with us to join us. Many, many political parties are going to end up in Azimio. So you cannot have a conversation in their absence. You have to wait for them to come. The coalition is known. All the members are in. The coalition agreement is finalized. And then we sit and discuss coalition matters with every single partner who is in the coalition.
Within both Jubilee and ODM, there will be an attempt to ensure that that democratic space is not abused, and the candidates that are not able to deliver the seat are talked to. So if we do have a situation where a leader is aggrieved and ends up not sitting on the negotiating table to say, sorry, this one is better, this one has won, and the dynamics are working in favor of this one rather than you, and we have the fallouts, it's going to obviously be a problem. But I believe that with Uhuru Kenyatta and Raila Odinga, we will be able to put our house strongly together.
I think the most critical bit is how you conduct those nominations. It's not guaranteed that there has to be a fallout after nominations. I have conducted nominations in Kibra, for instance, where I had 25 candidates. And even after the nominations were done and Imran Okoth emerged the winner, all the other 24 aspirants actually rallied behind him and ensured that we deliver the seat. What people are looking for in these processes is transparency, and that you are able to carry them along. Explain to the people the reasons why you have chosen Sifuna over somebody else for the position of Senate, and they will be content enough to be able to support Sifuna. And then a conversation can also be had, because Baba has said that in his home there are many rooms. There's going to be a role for everyone in the coalition in the coming government. I am running for the Senate seat. This is my second time running for the Senate seat of Nairobi. And I believe that I understand the role of a senator. The role of a senator is to defend your county. So,
I started off in 2017 as wanting the governor's seat. And then I ended up running for women representative under ODM. In 2022, I want to defend my seat. And the reason I want to defend my seat as a woman representative is, one, because I believe I have really effectively served Nairobians, and they will give me a second chance to be able to continue serving them. If Raila Amolo Odinga were to choose a running mate, he has a choice between a man and a woman. And I believe that when he makes that decision, he will be making the decision based on who is the best person to ensure that he is able to deliver on his vision effectively, and he is able to win the election as the 5th President of the Republic of Kenya. And as a woman, I mean, I know that Martha Karua's name has been on the platform. Martha Karua presented herself as a presidential candidate a few years ago. We've also heard rumors that Charity Gilu might be a running mate. So I believe that both women, if given the opportunity, have a lot to offer this country. And they've both run for presidency in their careers. So we wish them all the best. We've also heard of men names. Peter Kenneth also ran for presidency, and his name has also been up there as a candidate. There's so many names that are coming up. I think we shouldn't be in a hurry for speculating. We should wait for the principals to decide on who is the best running mate.